Yeah, I've got an explanation for what's happened here, VT. I'm going to give you a line. And the story emerges that one of the outside gates leading into that terrace was broken. People without tickets got in, were therefore overcrowding the people with tickets, and that's why the crush occurred. That should be passed on to grandstand as well, please.
Lilo.
I am sick of seeing on television and reading in the press these instant experts, doctors and a few lawyers who all seem to know more about our job than we do, telling us what we should have done, that if there had been police officers just inside those gates that day, funneling people into the outer areas, then this wouldn't have happened. And I'm saying to you that if police officers had have been in there, when this mob surged through, the police officers would have been trampled to death underneath it. You just can't handle them. And the vast majority of that lot had been drinking, the ones that were arriving late, and they will not be told where to go. They won't do anything you try to do. And what can you do?
So are you saying the fans are to blame then?
The police certainly aren't to blame. Because if the fans would do what the police are asking them to do, there wouldn't be any problem, because people would be orderly. And if people were orderly, they wouldn't have these problems. You can't crush all those people if people were orderly. It's just not possible unless you know a way that I don't.
It'll be up to the...
With these comments from the South Yorkshire Police Federation.
All I know is that when you're trying to control that number of people, when they refuse to be controlled, refuse to be directed or guided where you're trying to get them in anything like an orderly fashion, that makes it almost impossible and almost uncontrollable.
South Yorkshire's Chief Constable has now banned all his officers from commenting on Saturday's tragedy.
All I'm concerned about is finding the cause of the tragedy and making sure that such a thing cannot happen again. I welcome the tribunal, and I have never made any comment about the behaviour of fans, because the behaviour of fans and the behaviour of policemen and the behaviour of many other people during that event are matters for the tribunal and not matters for public discussion.
And at the moment, my colleague Alan Green has left us here in the commentary positions, gone down to the dressing room area. What's the scene, Alan Green?
Well, there's some chaos down here because many of the injured people have been brought through into the dressing room area to receive treatment. I've just been speaking to Graham Kelly, the Chief Executive of the Football Association, and there are unconfirmed reports that a door was broken down at the entrance to the end that is holding the Liverpool supporters. Because one of the surprising things about all this trouble, of course, is that it's obviously been caused by squashing. There are simply far too many people in the Liverpool end. And they're now trying to investigate, of course, how that has happened. The tickets very strictly given out for FA Cup semi-finals. Liverpool, incidentally, were very angry at their allocation for this FA Cup semi-final, as they were last year. The geography of Hillsborough is such that the Liverpool fans had to go to the northern end of the ground and the Nottingham Forest fans to the southern end of the ground. And that means that Nottingham Forest actually had a greater allocation of tickets for this match. It didn't suit Liverpool last year, it didn't suit Liverpool this year, and Peter Robinson, their chief executive, certainly complained about the choice of Hillsborough as a suitable venue for this cup semi-final. But of course we're more concerned at the moment with the number of people who are injured. It's impossible to get any details as such, but people are being brought through into the dressing room area to receive treatment. Back to you, Peter.
Thanks, Alan, very much.
Do we know who opened the gate?
Yes, I know who opened the gate.
Can you tell us?
No, I wouldn't want to comment about that.
Did the police instruct the steward to open that gate?
You will understand that the opening of the gate and the surge on the ground are two, as I am aware, two.
Yes, I thought that.
And I think that it would be wrong for me to discuss the detail of it at this stage, because I might give the wrong impression, and that would be incorrect to do so.
Did the opening of the gate result in the surge that caused this terrible fatality?
That's what I've just said. There is nothing that I know that would show the connection between the two incidents.
Is there any question, Chief Constable, of the gate being opened in those circumstances without police permission?
No.
So the opposite of that is that it must have been opened with police permission?
Yes.
How high
Under police direction?
I think that I've answered your question. If
Well,
we
does that mean under police direction? Are the police in charge of
the gate was opened at police direction. I am not aware of any connection between the opening of the gate and the surge on the terrace.
Why was the gate open?
Time is 3 minutes past 3 exactly. Cameraman 37 filming removal of Liverpool fans from one area of the ground to the other.
The youngest player on their side, and Steve Staunton for Liverpool. That's Hansen.